Hello everybody, today is Shabbat, peace and tranquility, no judging, no work, no tasks that must been resolved. It's only a matter of tranquility. It's a matter of maybe to expose oneself to the higher power is the right thing to do. In a prayer, we are exposing ourselves. When we pray, we expose that we need help. The word pray can prey upon. That is for the lions to take, but when you are praying, you are a prey to the things around that is eating you up, and maybe you have been attacked by some lions out there, some hyenas and some wolves, some angry people. That you are a prey. You are a prey. And David, the songwriter, said that I'm all prey. The whole me. I'm exposed for people that are not good. They are bad, they are my enemies, they are doing me wrong, they are doing me unjust. Ooh, can you please help me now? I'm a prey to people. So, in order to come clean, we pray. We pray upon God. And maybe that's inner wisdom of itself, that when we do this, asking God for forgiveness, asking God for helping out economically, practically, psychologically, all these kind of questions or needs that we have in our inner self, that is maybe very important to understand that we are in a need. And people that say, I don't pray, I doubt that very much. There have been atheists that admit, I prayed one time. There have been testimonies that the time they really prayed. You can't say, God bless this food, that is a prayer. No, that is a blessing. A prayer is something deep down, that when you don't realize that you are in a need, desperate need, you don't pray. It's just words. It's just empty words coming out of your mouth, and it have no impact on no one than your own doubts, maybe more doubts than conviction of that is going to happen. No, I think the turmoil that people are in order for them to pray, is very honest. When you are almost drowning, you ask, please help me, like Peter did to Jesus, please help me now. My belief is not strong. No, he stretched out his hand, and he could walk back to the boat. We can dare so much, we can try so much with ourselves and our guts. We have braveness to us. That is maybe a high degree of braveness, that we are brave, but sometimes we are cowardly, afraid. We are hiding, we are seeking refuge. We have more danger than support. It is sometimes it's needed to have some help. And when people are in that kind of turmoil, in that kind of need, they ask God, they ask friends. Maybe they have no wish to really expose their need, but in any case, when they do it, they will be helped. Don't take the help for granted, but you say, I'm in a need. I'm in desperate need for my rescue. Who do I turn to now? So I was talking a little bit about radiation, the light that is shining on. If you have a camera, you can just, in a split second, the camera exposes every detail. You can go into details in that split second. And our eyes is like that. I believe that my eyes is like when I see something, I know that it's there, but I can't remember everything. I'm not a computer. I'm not that screen that can remember everything that was there, but it is. And maybe we also see with our eyes and consciousness, the unconscious part of ourselves, that we can see something that is not visual by light. It's visual by some other kind of radiation. As we know that that the radiation from the X-ray will expose things that are broken. For example, a bone. If you have a broken bone, you can't picture it with a camera, instant camera, or a digital camera. Maybe it's some sign of brokenness, but with the X-ray, it's kind of a camera too, because you get all these pictures that shows the internal structure of the body. Everything internal will be exposed. If you have something that you should foreign thing in your body, you can X-ray it, and you know what it is. Some under some operation, people have found scissors, different objects that is foreign to the body after they have been operating and sewed up. So when we have some foreign thing in our body and we know this is foreign, this is not part of me, this is not good for me, it's foreign, I think we will feel the impact of it immediately, or after the anesthesia have gone out, we feel the foreign body, the foreign object. So we are sensitive to many things. A camera can see what a camera can see, and we can see that it is brilliant made. It's when we get the picture, we see what maybe we couldn't see back then, as we can know by people that are skilled in different examination degrees, that they can see. I worked at a company, factory that was making engine parts for different aeroplane, F-16 for example, and other parts of engine, shafts and turbines and all this kind of stuff. I was sometime asked to examine the objects that was made. For example, the shaft, or some blades, or some anchor that was made in order for it was going through after the making. It went through some kind of exam that if you could take parts of it and looked into a mirror and something, and you saw small cracks or dots or something that was not to be there. So we had to clean it up, so to say, and remove those things that because it could be later on intrinsic item there, or something, crack, that needed to be welded again, or done, refabricated, or just waste. It's not useful now, because an engine, when it runs around, it have this sling effect, that every unbalanced thing will crack out and be like a projectile through everything. So it was a very important job I did back then, to examine and find something, not to cover up, but people tend to avoid someone that is examining them, someone that is examining the situation, because when things are tested, it will crack. I know Volvo, as the fabricant of cars, Volvo had this high degree of security. It was the leading car company into the security of the car. The persons in the car, they have to be the structure of the car, and when you sit in the car, you need this belt, and they were examining over and over again different things in the car that needed to be secured. But now we take that for granted, but before, maybe in the 50s or 60s, they were very early out with this security, level of security that they needed to have, because they cared about people's security when they were driving a fast car into 50 kilometers an hour. That was fast back in those times. Now you can go close to 200. So you see, to be an examiner, I have been an activist for many years, and that is kind of doing some exam, some test on different levels, different things. And in order to do this examination, you need to have a deep insight in these things. And it comes to, for example, a relationship, you need to examine what the other person is all about. It's an obvious case that if you are in a relationship with someone, you don't want to keep things that are happening in her or his life away from the one that you love. No, you have to be a kind of a person that are profoundly interesting in that person and this kind of stuff that they are going through. Maybe they are not permitted to say everything, but you can be a good comfort. You can be a good mentor. You can be a good person to be together with. But when things are trying to be hidden, it gives a lot of bad feedback to those that are there. So if I'm, for example, married to a wife or something, I keep things away, and she may think that I'm cheating on her. That is the obvious case, because why is the need of keeping secrets from each other when you are together? Maybe the degree of security on what you know is high, but that is understandable. As long as you have a sense of feeling that this is a great impact, so you need to be there in order to be, when you are asked for, you need to be there. So in some degree you need to expose yourself or be exposed in order to be known, to be understood, to be there for the right reasons and be there in the right way. You can't just guess your way out of that. You can't. That is not a human skill to be to guess how to be right. It's like people are considerate of something that was not informed of. When you come into some party, you are asked. There is a certain code in every society that you need to know. But if you don't know it, how can you take that kind of consideration for people that you don't know? People are different. That's part of the differences between people, that they are different in different circumstances. They operate, they act in different ways. So if they say something like, if you are, an obvious case will be if you are in a mourning company, like people are mourning their dead, and you make fun of everything and something like that, you will obviously be a little bit too much, and people may smile but give you a strange face because it's so out there. And if you do some other strange things, and you are not informed. Of course you have to be informed in order to take consideration of certain things. And that is the nature of the human condition. You can't consider what you don't know. So to know is to expose. What you know is exposed, so that what you know is known, and you can consider that. You can consider when you know. But if you don't know, you can't consider anything. You can't guess your way. No, that is the assumptions. The failure of assumptions is that you guess and guess wrong. And people are really taking advantage of those kind of situations, that you should know that. No, I don't know that. And people want to stay obviously in a secret, just to be somewhat of a curiosity, like that. You ought to ask every certain questions, but when you do it, you don't get the answer. So People, if you show that you are so interested in other people, they will hide. They will obviously hide, because why do you need to know? I believe in willingly to be out there. If you are willing to tell me about yourself, that is up to you. I can't force anybody to do that. If they don't answer, don't go. Don't be there. Yes, go away, walk away. You have nothing to do here. Be with those that you can be open with. Or be together with the one that you don't want to open to. It's up to you. But now you know what perception of that is. Sometimes the light can't shine through because there is a wall, there is a cover up, there is only the radiation from some particles that are going through everything. And that is an interesting topic. When Jesus rose from the dead, he appeared in a house going through walls. So he was kind of a matter that had this nothing could resist. It was, I wish to be that. I wish to be that kind of a matter that people are exposed in any way. I'm there within their secret chambers. What a nice place to be when you can be with people that have no resistance to you. And I love those people that act as friends, act as family, without any resistance to me. I want to meet people without any kind of resistance, but only if they demand to know, I will resist. When they demand something they can't do themselves, I don't like that. But Jesus was of a kind that was inside, even those that feared the most. It was told that when Jews, the believers in Jesus, were hiding, they were hiding afraid for the Jews that was not so nice regarding Jesus. They want to hunt him down maybe and find him because the tomb was open. So he was in a room where there were much fear, and people that are fearing are in rooms that are closed. The door were closed. I think they were in the inner room. That was the room of tormenting, scary and tormenting. What a pleasure, what a blessing to be in that room, that you can expose, firsthand what is there. There is fear, there is disbelief. Even Thomas said, if I can't put my fingers in his side, I wouldn't believe. So Jesus invited him. Stick your fingers, touch me. Touch me. Don't let your fear scare you off. I'm here. I'm not a ghost, I'm here. So Don't be a ghost, my friend. Be real. Be real. It's unbelievable. Sorry for that. Be real, not a ghost. Wow. Is this too much or what? You see, when I start talking, is something in my voice. You think so? I think it's in the voice that so never mind that kind of noise. Be real. It's the antidote for fearful people. If you are real matter, they can touch you, they can talk with you, they can be together with you. That is real. And I think people that are fearing need real people. People that are tormented, depressed, and fearful. They need people that are real for them. I believe so. So, what is more needed than real people today? When people are so afraid of this COVID-19, all this scariness I have said it before. When this have hit us, I don't think that the COVID-19 is the real danger here. I think the distancing, the social distancing, and the isolation is more tormenting than the real sickness itself. So be real to each other, my friends. It's much needed today. Be a mensch. It's Shabbat now, today. So be a mensch and meet people. Be real with them. And make people calm down. Don't say calm down. That is a provocation. But if you are calm, if you have some degree of control over yourself, that you have a belief, strong belief in yourself and in the Maker, you can make so many nice environments, and people calm down and feel that this is the reality. This is the nice reality that we all are looking for. We want to feel some normalization with each other. To have this foreign feeling is not good. It's not good at all. It's making us distancing from each other. And what good is that for anybody? I'm sorry for this kind of noise. Should I serve them some coffee or cake again? Is that the reason why they do this stuff? So even if you are exposed for people that you didn't think will expose you, don't be afraid, because some of them really care. They really consider who you are, where you are, in what state you are. So be blessed, my friend. It's high time to meet each other eye to eye and see each other for who we really are. Don't play games, don't hide and seek, but be open. Invite people into your life, even if you are preyed upon. Don't mind those. They have nothing there to do. But in a prayer you find this room of tranquility, and you know that Believe in time. This will go well. Be blessed, my friend. Be a blessing, and Shabbat.